Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Talkin Nonsense with your host, me, James Warnock. And it's a podcast where we talk just absolute nonsense. And what a year it has been so far. Let me just what a year it's been so far. So, as soon as the year started, Los Angeles decided to, catch fire for a very long time. My heart goes out to those who's lost their homes, their family, some of those that's lost their lives. It is a truly tragic situation, but in my mind, it's one of the things where it's like, we now have Donald Trump as president again, and this is like the biggest. I don't know. It's like what do you call it? It's like the biggest. Oh, what's it called? The biggest something. It's one of the things where it's just a huge thing. It's like one extreme to the other kind of situation. I mean, it didn't help that they last year, in 2021, they had the Jan 6 riots. That as soon as Donald Trump became president, he just pardoned them, like as one of his first things to do, because that's very clever of you. He's made a lot of stupid decisions, but you know what? Let's not talk about the horrors of America and him doing everything in his power to try and cause a nuclear war. Let's see what's going off in the good side of the news. Like, let me check my phone for a moment so we don't get too distracted. Nope. Because there is a lot of good stuff going on. It's like, in my opinion, a lot of good films coming out. I'm looking forward to Thunderbolt, even though I've been on a bit of a hiatus from Marvel films and that. I do like Marvel, but it's just like it's the same shit every day and all the time. It gets a bit old now and again. But I do see aspects of it being good and whatnot. It's just I don't really need these on because I don't even hear my own voice when I'm putting these on. I've not got anything on I'm listening to. It's just for this is to drown out the noise and whatnot so I don't get background noise coming through. So microphone doesn't pick up me talking and talking again and it's one of those. So what's been good that's happening? Well, I mean, I am still looking forward to this year. As I mentioned, I'm trying to do more things, even though I missed the last month, and I do apologise for that. I did say in my New Year's resolution, I'm making one of these every month, and well, that didn't last long, did it? My apologies for me looking over there every now and again, me looking at my microphone. And all these different little things that I do. Apparently, I may or may not have autism. But it's one of the things where, even if I did have autism, even if you're someone out there that's got like mental health problems or got autism or whatever, it doesn't really define who you are. It's not who you are. You are you, kind of stuff. Like, the reason why I mentioned that I may or may not have autism. I say that because I haven't really been diagnosed. I don't want to be like, I have this, and then it just turns out no. But it doesn't really, even if I find out that I have autism, it doesn't really change anything in my opinion. I'm still me at the end of the day, and you are still you. Just because you may have all sorts of different situations going on in your life. Like, well, there's been some people that's got like diagnosed psychopathy, and it's not really their fault in a sense. You just have this mental health issue, and you can't help it. It's not like you want these types of thoughts, but it's there, and you can't help it. And you want it, kind of stuff, but yeah, I don't really know what I'm talking about, really. But don't let that define you. Like, I've been diagnosed with depression, and I can definitely assure that as I look around my room, and it's a complete mess. Been cleaning up a tiny bit, but my depression is like, as you can clearly tell by my face. I haven't shaved my beard in a while. I've been for a haircut for a while. But eventually I will. Just find the money and, well, not time, but trying to get the motivation as well. And that's why I keep doing these. It's because it gives me more motivation. I just never had the chance for motivation. Like, there's more things that I want to do. Like, making films and that type of stuff. I've had ideas of making, like, some shorts, some whatnot. Always had this idea of Cheapy, the Cheapy Killer. Just like a cheap film, a really shit cheap film, like obvious cheap, like the like there's a point where like this guy gets stabbed and he's dead, and it's like oh my god, what happened? And then just like a skeleton, and then someone like checks a pulse. It's like, wow, he's been dead for only a few hours. Stupid shit like that. So maybe I need to start doing that. Just making films, making shit. Get me sent out there. And I want this to be motivation for you lot as well. To get you sent out there. There's like a whole bunch of shit. Like like the whole LGBT situation and that. And I'm saying like that's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. I always go to Pride Month every month. Well, go to the like Chesterfield Pride and that. But it's like in my mind, how to figure out if you're gay or straight or whatnot is by finding out like what do you see yourself in the future with. And that's why I found out that I'm more straight than anything. God, I wish I was gay though. It'd be so much easier. But no, it's unfortunately I'm straight. Unfortunate, oh no. But so I'm just trying to learn this thing. I didn't really do anything to it. Never mind. So that's just it. Like, if you're gay or whatnot, it's one of those things where, in your mind, do you see yourself with this person or with this sex in the future? For me, I've always got this girl that I've fancied for a very long time, but it won't really work. But it's one of those things where I then realize That's what I want in life. Making films, making having a nice big house, having a wife and kids. That's how I see myself in the future. Not the current future right now because, well, I am living in a shared accommodation. So, nothing really wrong with that. But it's not exactly a family situation, you know? Even if you don't know where you want your life to go, there's nothing wrong with that. It's like, I had a moment in my life where I was ready to end it all, kind of stuff. And so I went into like a big situation in my life. It's hard to explain because A, YouTube, and B, I don't really want to get too deep into it, but there was a point in my life where I was ready to end it all. And then I kind of saw something. It was weird. Like, I was on my own and that type of stuff, in a room and that type of stuff. And I saw space and everything. It's like, it was really interesting, but I don't know what it was. And, but it's one of those things where it made me realize this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to end it in a way. But luckily, I made it through my attempt. And, well, attempt. And I'm still here today, as you can clearly tell. Which is good because now I've got a different aspect in life, got a different view on life. Because in the past, I used to think of death for a long time, to the point where what's it called? Just had thoughts of scenarios of me really dying. It's not really, yeah, just not me doing it myself. It's just someone else doing it. And I would have been okay with that. I would have been fine with that. I've been happy with that. But I'm now in a point in my life where I want to see this through kind of stuff. I want to see life through. And then at that point in my life when I was ready to end it, I then realized that whenever they say, "Oh, what's the meaning of life? What's the point of life?" and all that type of stuff, I came to that realization that, well, there is no meaning of life. There is no point to life. But that's perfect because you can make your own meaning of life. You can make your own point of life. Like, I like to say that making YouTube videos and making films and helping people as best as I can is my meaning of life, my point in life. And yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what everyone should do. And it doesn't really matter if it's something big and powerful or just something that you want to do for yourself. It's like, if you want to know what this shirt says, it says "Getting loser, going back in time." I love that shit. But yeah. So if you don't know what you want to do in life, there's nothing wrong with that. But pardon me. There was someone that I knew from when I used to work at McDonald's. There's a whole bunch of stories there. And I was saying like, oh, what? Because I asked this to everyone, and now you know what? I'd like to know what you lot would think. What you beautiful viewers are thinking. What's your dream job? Now, this could be literally anything. Absolutely anything. could be filmmaking in his mind. The person when I were talking to her in a McDonald's, I asked her, and she says, "In all honesty, my dream job is to become a housewife, and mother, and all that type of stuff." I'm like, go for it. There is nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do in your life, that is what you want to do in your life. It shouldn't be up to anyone else to tell you what to do. It's kind of like when people go like, "Oh, you shouldn't be gay." It's all these bad things about being gay. It's like it doesn't really affect you, does it? It's affecting the person that is gay, kind of stuff. And why would you think of all these things? Like, whenever I look at a normal couple, like even my sister and them, like their relationships, I don't think of them doing the dirty. I just think of them all look happy-go-lucky couple. And then you get these all that's like, oh, you have sex with each other, and that's like, why would you? Why are you constantly thinking that's really weird? And if it's consenting adults, then there's nothing wrong with it. Also, let's be realistic here. The world's shit. Life's shit. Everything's shit. So why waste your time A, being mean and miserable, and B, just being a dick kind of stuff? Just making yourself feel even worse. What's the point in that? But that's that's just it. And it's just people being very weird. I'll be cutting this out. Let's have a look on what's going on Twitter. I'm not calling it X, I'm calling it Twitter. Because I'm not a fucking weirdo. So, just seeing a tweet from Elon Musk, as you do on Twitter. I'm not calling it X. And obviously, we've got a tweet from Elon Musk. You know, the multi-billionaire. That's all he is. I remembered seeing, I think it's like a pretty famous interview where Elon Musk's mum goes on like a news site, and then she says, "I don't want him to be called just another billionaire, even though that's literally all he is, just another billionaire." She says, "I want him to be known as the genius of the world." The guy's a fucking moron. He's just a fucking billionaire. He's not smart at the slightest. It's like I try like I watch some videos where people like talk about this type of shit, and they were talking to him about programming and that type of stuff, or coding and that. I don't know shit about coding. I don't know fucking nothing about coding, even though I did 2 years of IT. I still don't know fuck all. But they explained some basics, and they mentioned like stacks. Now I didn't know the fucking slightest thing about a stack. Boom. Neither did Elon, obviously, because he says, get rid of this all. And then I think it was Moist Critical I will listen to, or Penguin Said Zero, whichever you like to call them. And he basically run it down by saying basically what a stack is. It's kind of like, you know, when you go on your phone or on a website or anything, and then you click on like settings or home, it then drops down a little menu. There's a technical stack, because then you drop down the menu, like saying, go on to sound. You then click on the sound, and then it takes you to another set of the pages. Yeah, I need to fucking, because I do a lot of things in my hands, because that's how I really talk. I am part Italian, obviously. But then, yeah, that's basically what he was saying. And like, he says, remove the stack, and it's like, you can't remove the stack. Then you've just gotten rid of everything, and it's all crashing into each other. It's like, you can't fucking do that. He says, oh, you're just a fucking moron. Elon to someone else. It's like, but that's how he's always been. Like, again, from Moist Critical, he showed a video where Elon Musk went on a comedy show with, well, I would go like a stand-up type of thing with Dave Chappelle. As soon as he walked on stage, everyone moved him, and he couldn't get a fucking word in. Then he turned to Dave Chappelle like, "Help! What do I do?" But then at the end, he says, "I'm rich, bitch," and then walks off. And it's like, yeah, that's because that's all you are, is just rich. Just like Donald Trump, just like every other fucking billionaire. Millionaire, they just. Most of the time, these rich people are just people that have money. That is it. You very rarely see ones that's made themselves millionaires. Like, even most YouTubers that you see, they are barely fucking making a million. Never mind a fucking billion. Like, I don't think even PewDiePie, the fucking biggest YouTuber, well, that was the biggest YouTuber until Mr. Beast came around. I think he only made like over 100 million, something like that. I don't fucking know, to be honest. I'm just making a random estimated guess. So, you can get those types of companies where you can't make billions. It's very fucking rare. So whenever I see a billionaire, I'm like, did you really make that money, or did you just get the loan from mommy and daddy? A small loan of $1 million. Small loan of $1 million, and everything he made failed. I'm watching a, what was his name? Roger something, I can't remember, but he basically did a breakdown of Donald Trump, but it's just like his vodka, his board game, all this other shit, and it just failed. Not even got out. That's a perfect person to have as a president. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Well, I mean, trying to take over fucking Greenland and shit, even though it's not really gonna fucking work. And the one of the, I don't know if it's like prime minister or whatnot, but basically someone that was part of Denmark says like Greenland has always been a part of Denmark for 800 years, and quite frankly, Mr. Trump, go fuck yourself. He got he got like done for it, but I'm like, there's a real one right there. There's a fucking real one. Don't let these fucking idiots walk all over you. They don't know shit. They don't own shit. But I don't think he's gonna do anything. He's done this shit before. Just look at his first term. We will build a wall. Where's the wall, Trump? Where's the wall? Just because they couldn't fucking afford it, and then saying like, "Oh, we're gonna do tariffs and shit." It's like, it's not gonna work. No one's gonna fucking do anything about it. Uh, so yeah, it's just good luck, America. But also, yeah, there we go. Looking, it's like so. Elon Musk put a tweet saying something about some shit. Hold on. Border Patrol sent out a memo. Not even really fucking matters. But he says only US military forces can defeat the cartels. And it reminded me that the horrors of America is. So the problem that I have with America is that they have so many bases all across the fucking world. Like, they have a base in South Korea, they have a base in the United Kingdom, I think, anyway. I haven't really checked. But I've seen a lot of fucking bases in a lot of other fucking countries. One even in Australia, that if you're a fan or subscribe to Boy Boy, they go to that fucking base. But it's fucking horrifying that they've got these bases all over the fucking world. And it does get a bit fucking scary, but I don't know. It's like what's it called? I remember watching a film called War on China, and that was when I was a part of CND, which is Campaign for Nuclear Disarmament, and I actually agree with that 100%. But there was a point where hold on, trying to fucking think what the point is. So a lot of people are thinking we will go into a nuclear war. I very much doubt it, because the world is in a constant standoff. It used to be called the Mexican standoff, but I think they changed names and whatnot. But in my opinion, it's always been like we are in a constant Mexican standoff. So it's pretty much America's got their nukes pointed at Russia and China. They've got their nukes pointed at us and all that type of shit. Pointed at the United Kingdom, pointed at America. And it takes one little teeny tiny problem to cause it all. It will never happen because people are just too fucking scared. Rightly fucking so. Because you don't want to fucking go down there. Like, I've got my own conspiracy theories and that type of shit, but it's not like who's controlling nukes or anything. It's like, well, okay, I need to stop fucking trailing off on that type of shit. Finish this one. So, they won't do shit because they know what the consequences are. There's a very famous quote from Albert Einstein who said, I don't know what World War III will be fought with. What I do know is World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones, which is that's just it because we keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger weapons to the point that it can reduce a fucking entire country to nothing. That's the entire point of those nukes. You can reduce shit to nothing. Which gets me to my weird fucking my conspiracy theory, where we've been here before, many, many, many years ago, where we ended up nuking the fuck out of each other. But everything that's been used has been completely reduced to nothing. Most of it turned into fucking like sand and shit. But in my like theory, you know when they say like, oh, if you put on your TV and you got no signal, they used to say like, oh, that's because of background radiation from the Big Bang. And I know this is fucking me going crazy. Put my tinfoil hat on, if you don't mind. That's me thinking it's not really from the Big Bang, but it's really from the nukes that were dropped and like destroyed absolutely everything. That type of shit. We had to rebuild from fucking, well, as we've mentioned, because I think again Albert Einstein's completely right. The next World War will be after this one will be fucking fought with sticks and stones. So who's to know that we didn't go completely down and they just became cavemen again and all that type of shit. But that's just me. I'm just a fucking cuckoo clown. Let's doom scroll, shall we? So, dear Lord. There was so there was a point when the newscaster was saying like, so if you become, president again to Donald Trump, would you release all these different types of um, cases, these files? He says like, would you release a case about 9/11? Absolutely, straight away, yes. Would you release tape like the files again for the JFK assassination? Absolutely, yes. And a few more. Like I just saw this on the Daily Show. And would you release the tapes and the files on Jeffrey Epstein? Yes, but there's so much fake news in there. It's all a mess. It's like, I wonder why you don't want to release those files. Yes, I would like to make sure you get Donald Trump off. Put it as Donald Trump. Thank you. Oh god. It was also like, you know, there was a point when Elon says like, I'm sorry, make Europe great again. I'm thinking, why are you focusing on other countries? Why not make Africa great again? The country that you was born and raised in. Maybe that'd be a good idea. That's why you'll never ever become president, and if you do, then that's very unconstitutional. But again, Constitution is unconstitutional. Imagine saying that and then thinking this is gonna be a good fucking idea. It's insane. It's just, well, none of what they fucking say is just making any sense. So, someone just made a tweet saying, like, he's like responding to a Donald Trump tweet kind of shit. And he says, no, what? This isn't real. Why would you make something? Why would you fake something so verifiably, so easily verifiable? And it's like, I'm sorry, have you met these people? They talk all sorts of fucking shit. It's like, I remember I've been watching a lot of like YMS highlights, and he was talking about they were like talking about the film Sound of Freedom, saying it's all a bit meh. And I made the comment saying, if this film is so important, why didn't you make it free for everyone? This was a quote from South Park, which is just a good point because he's saying like, this film is so important. We need everyone to watch this film. Please. This is a quote from this fucking film. If you know someone that wanted to see this film, please buy their ticket. No, just stream the fucking thing. If this film is so fucking important, stream it. The fuck are you doing? It's like, this just goes to show that you don't give the slightest of a fuck. You just want it to make money. And it's even fucking more hilarious because the guy that they had on, like, they were trying to, put up as a big dumb hero, Tim Ballard. He then, not that long ago, got was taken to court for alleged sex crimes. Can't make this shit up. So, if you're confused of what Sound of Freedom is, I've never actually watched the film, but from what I've gathered, it's basically a big hoorah. We're Americans and we're gonna stop this shit. It's basically stopping child sex trafficking. Let's do it. And it's just one of those hoorah kind of bollocks. And I mean, it's based on a guy that's embellished a lot of shit. Tim Ballard, who is currently getting into a lot of hot water. I don't know what's going on with the lawsuit, but I find that fucking. It's even more hilarious because he went on to fucking Fox News and that. And he was saying like, "Oh, we're gonna be why does the liberals not want people to watch this film? This is awful. What's wrong with them?" Like, so basically, IMS was trying to figure out what's going on because they kept on saying, you don't get it. They're trying to cancel the film. Not anywhere does it say they're trying to cancel the fucking film. They're just saying don't fucking watch the film. And then, but then they're like saying, "Oh, why do they? Oh, there must be like." The one person I said they're all pedophiles. If you don't watch this film, but you don't support this film, you're a pedophile. It's like, what are you talking about? That's just fucking insane. If it's that important, you'd send this shit out for free. I wonder, is all that money going towards helping children? Probably not. Most of that money is going straight into their bank accounts. It's been like, what was it, like 50 million on the film, and they made 250 million. And it's just one of the things where, yeah, that's just straight into your bank account, don't give the slightest end of a fuck about it. It's one of those things where they don't give the slightest end of a fuck. Just, they don't care about children. They don't care about children. They just care about making the money. And that's the problem with it. It's like, if you truly cared, you'd prove it. You wouldn't go like, oh, it's all the liberals and all that type of shit. You'd be like, there's a problem in America. I know there's a problem in America. There's sex traffickers everywhere. And I'm here to stop them. Like it or not, I don't care. I'm doing what I can to stop these criminals. I'm not going, these fuckers. Because then it's just making you look even worse because you keep You're using other people as a defense mechanism. It's just stupid. Just looking for the very important news on, you know, fucking X, Twitter. Which, hold on, let me just check. Holy shit, it's still. So, they have the whole fucking X, like, when you go to fucking there, you have to pay extra to get a fucking blue tick. Something that in the past used to come for free if you proved that you are the person in control of this fucking thing. And what the fuck is this? So, the premium, upgrade to premium. This is what you get for just premium, just premium. £8.40 a month. Way more than fucking Amazon. But here's what you get. Here's what you get. This is the juiciest bits. Half ads in for you and following. Larger reply boost. Get paid to post. So I'm paying you to pay me. Like here in the United Kingdom, we've had these ATMs where if you want to take money out, you have to pay a charge of like £1 something, and it's like, so I'm paying you to give me money. It's so fucking stupid. In order for you to get paid, you need to pay me first. Imagine that in a fucking interview. In order to have this interview, you need to pay us. You may not get the money, you may not get the job, but you need to pay. You need to pay us for us to pay you. That's just how it works. How do you not understand this? It's even fucking worse about this because, again, this is a premium because this is just a blue tick. This is so. Baby boy Elon Musk cried a lot about because he tried to say like, I'm fantastic at Path of Exile. You don't mind. And he just fucking failed hard on the fucking thing. Where Asmongold talked shit on him. To a point that bitchin' McBitchins and Elon Musk then got rid of his fucking blue tick. So he doesn't get to make fucking money from your piece of absolute dog shit app. And you know what, Asmund? I'd say fucking leave. eggs is just, it's so fucking shit. Why would you want to fucking go on there? It's just full of stupid fucking morons. Right, hold on. So, yeah, you get the check mark. Get paid to post. Grok with increased limits. No idea. X Pro, list, analytics, media studio, whatever. Creator subscriptions. That's £3.40 a month. The tiniest tier. That's nothing, right? You only get these types of things when you go for promo. Give me fucking nothing. So, what about Premium Plus? There's the real shit. There's the real shit. You have no idea. How important is Premium Plus? Only £17.50. What do you get with this? Fully ad free. Oh my god. That's just perfect. Absolute perfect. That's all I need. That's all. It's worth the price of admission already. He's got everything else with premium. Like, I should fucking hope so. Largest reply boost. Fucking hell. Write articles. I can write an article finally with paying this fucking muppet. A radar. And I'm really fucking stupid. Or, you can just be a fucking loser, I guess. And you could go with a basic. Because, you're a fucking basic bitch. Which I find hilarious because it's right down the fucking bottom to find out what the basics are. So what do you get with the basics? Well. For £3.20 a month for the basics. Small reply boost. Encrypted direct messaging. Basic bullshit. Bookmark folders. Highlighting tabs. Edit posts. I remember this being a thing. I think it was like, Penguin says 0. Or Charlie, whichever you like to call him. He says, why edit posts when you could just delete them and then put up another post? But he doesn't understand. He's not business smart, is he? Because you could also have longer posts with the basics. That's important. I find that fucking insane. In order to get paid, even on YouTube, you don't need to fucking pay to get fucking paid. On fucking, it's just, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because I'm trying my best here. I'm trying so hard because hmm. Oh no, sorry. My apologies. I got this completely wrong. I have hand on heart. What I was looking at actually was the annual. So this would be like £8.40 a month for the year. So I got this completely wrong. My apologies. Let me have a check right now on monthly. So premium, that was £8.40. Chump fucking change. Just you could buy that anything with that. It's nothing. But to really want to get paid, if you really want to get paid for monthly, you need to pay £9.60. That's fucking nothing. You know what I mean? I could fish out £9.60 like fucking that. It doesn't mean anything. But it doesn't stop there. Because, well, look, I'm not a fucking bitch. I ain't no chump, okay? I'm I'm looking for something big. I'm looking for a lot. Fucking a huge amount of money. Right? I want to show them I mean business. So I'm gonna go with the premium plus. But how much is that gonna cost? It's time to figure it out. Hmm. So how much would that cost? You may ask. Why, it's only 20 pound 40. That's chump change for my for a man who is not getting paid anything at the moment from, social media and stuff like that. Because I have an actual fucking job. Something that Elon Musk has no fucking idea of what it is. Well, I mean, he does. He obviously just hires a fucking load of people that get overworked and underpaid and then thrown under the bus when they've done fuck all. Even though he's done fuck all more. Something like that. I think the basic's still the same. I would check. Oh no! My apologies. It went from £3.20 to £3.60. Fucking huge. How the fuck can you spend? It's hard to comprehend. How can you spend 40p more? It's insane. You must be a fucking trillionaire to spend 40p more. It's mind boggling. Absolute mind boggling. Oh, it's such a fucking stupid site. It's one of the things where like it's doom scrolling, but I feel like it's more than doom scrolling. One more doom scroll. Gone red instead. Thought Justin Trudeau was leaving. Fine, one more doom squad. I have a theory about Donald Trump. I think he's a rotting corpse. That's just dead, really. It's not much of a theory, it's a complete truth. So, trying to think of something else to talk about, but I can't. And I will try and keep my promise of doing this more often. Because I like doing these. I think I just need someone else to join me. So if you're interested in joining the Talkin Nonsense podcast, where we just talk fucking nonsense, then please get in contact, get in touch. We'll do something. I've been your host, James Warnock. I'd like to say thank you for joining. I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully your year's going to go a lot better. Same as me. See you soon.